Welcome back, boss friends. It is your girl, Coach Jocelyn, and you are in my kitchen. So today, for dinner, what are we making? I'm going to show you how to prepare a meal for two under $7. So today we are going to be making chicken drumettes, which are one of my favorites. Oh, grease is already popping. Okay, so gotta be careful. Also, we're gonna be making barbecue chicken drumettes, actually, and we're going to be making shell box macaroni. So this is the macaroni I got, and I got the generic kind to show you that you do not have to get the very expensive kind because, again, y'all know we are going through this worldwide pandemic and people are hurting. So I got the regular shell box, actually the generic brand, not regular, but I got the generic brand of shell cheese. As y'all can hear, that grease is popping, and I do not want that grease to pop me. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and get our chicken and stuff dipped in there. So I got this, and we are going to be using Sweet Baby Ray's. I already had some Sweet Baby Ray's. This is my favorite. This is the honey barbecue. Okay, and for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you the price of the chicken. So it's $5.23. All right, and I already rinsed my chicken so it can be clean, and now we're just going to season it. And let me go ahead and turn this grease down a little bit because we do not want any catastrophes. Okay, also already have my water boiling, y'all, for my macaroni and cheese. And we're probably going to just have some rolls with it, and it's going to keep it just that simple. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot everybody over here. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that down there like that. So yeah, so I already have my chicken clean, and we're just going to go ahead and season this. And I'm just going to be using some seasoned salt. And you can use whatever seasons you like. Okay. I'm just going to shake that seasoning salt all over that chicken. Shake it. Don't break it. And then I'm going to use a little bit of this chicken seasoning. I found this at the Hispanic grocery store. I really like how this tastes. If you've ever used this chicken seasoning, let me know how you feel about it. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this on there. Like so. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of garlic and pepper seasoning. All right. Just a little bit. So this is actually 10 pieces. So this is 10 pieces of chicken in here. And again, I got this for $5.23. I'm just going to use a little bit of that. Close it. And then what I like to do, and my hands are cleaned, I already washed them. I'm just going to set this to the side. So I already washed them. And then what I like to do is just use my hand and do like this. Okay, and you just tumble the chicken around in your strainer. Like so, baby. Okay, and just make sure that this seasoning is evenly distributed. And I'm not going to put any flour on this. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands over here. And now that that seasoning is distributed, what we're going to do is go ahead and begin to fry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scooch y'all closer here so y'all can see my little setup. So this pot in the back is for the macaroni. And let's go ahead and drop that macaroni in so we can go ahead and get that done. So this macaroni was probably like $1 something a box, or almost $2 maybe. So go ahead and open up your macaroni. Now, if you want to make homemade macaroni, that's completely up to you, okay? But I'm showing you how you can do swift and easy meals on a budget. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the water. Now, in this water, I did put some sea salt, okay? And then what we are going to do is just stir this around. And now I'm just going to get my prongs for the chicken, and we're going to go ahead and drop it in. Please be very, very careful when you are doing this. I just put a little piece of paper up under here in case that chicken was still dripping some chicken juice. And I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to go ahead and drop our chicken into our grease. Now, since I'm only doing 10 pieces of chicken, I don't have to use a lot of grease. So I had about a third left of this vegetable oil left, and I just used the rest of this. And I bought the generic brand as well, because y'all, we trying to save money, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead and start dropping my chicken in. Let me go ahead and get a little bit closer. All right. Drop that chicken in there. And as you see, I did not use any flour because we are making barbecue wings. So we just want to fry these until they're just about done. Drop them all in. Okay, drop those babies in, like so. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean my strainer, everybody. I like to clean as I go because it just makes it easier once you get done. Clean, clean, clean. So I'm just cleaning my strainer, y'all. So that's why you cannot see your girl. So clean as you go. It just makes it easier on you when you are ready to relax, when you are ready to chill. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at that. All right. So we're just going to make sure that our chicken is all the way underneath the grease. And since these are drumettes, it's not going to take long for these to cook. Don't cook them. You want to make sure they're done, but they don't have to be done because we're going to put them in the oven for a little bit. Once we put our Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce on there. Okay, so now that our chicken is all the way under the grease, we want to make sure that we keep checking that. Okay, and I'm just going to stir our macaroni. Stir the macaroni. All right. And you want to make sure you stir that macaroni because what will happen is it will stick to the bottom of the pan, and we just don't want that to happen. So keep that macaroni a-stirring, okay? Now, while this chicken is going, I'm just going to go ahead and get out some plates that I'm going to be using because I am going to cook this all the way through. So what I'll probably do is end up speeding up the video so you don't have to necessarily sit here and watch this whole entire process, okay? Now, while I'm doing that, again, I'm going to go ahead and start getting some plates and stuff ready. Just getting the kitchen, make sure that it's clean and stuff. And you can actually do this while you're watching the video with me. All right. And I'm just going to put my seasonings and stuff back up. Seasonings. Put those back up. Okay. And then I'm going to leave out my parsley. I actually love parsley so much. And then I have my coconut cooking spray. I'm going to show you what we're going to be using this for. And then, again, don't forget we are using Sweet Baby Ray's honey barbecue sauce. And then I have a top and a bowl. I'm going to also be showing you what I'm going to be doing with this as well. Okay, so just keep that to the side for now. And then we're just going to go ahead and throw this away. Make sure that you're cleaning. This is trash. So now let's go ahead and start looking at our chicken, because again, these are drumettes. They are not going to take long to cook. So I'm just going to pull one of these babies out of here. You see how that's beginning to look the golden color? Okay. So I was saying that these will cook in here probably about, I don't know, maybe about 7 minutes or so, 8 minutes. And I'll let you know here in a bit when we're going to take them out. I'm going to let those get a little bit more crispier, a little bit more brown, okay? And in the meantime, let's check on our macaroni. So you just want to stir this macaroni, and then here in a bit, we are going to taste one of our shells just to make sure it is at the place that we want it to be, okay? Make sure that it's done. Again, this is going to be a meal for two. We only spent about $8 on this meal. You can actually make this meal larger. You would just purchase 2 of the drumettes, so you would get about 20 pieces of chicken, okay? So about $5 a piece. So that's going to be about $10, and then you can get 2 boxes of macaroni. So again, the boxes of macaroni is like $1.50 or something of that nature, okay? So you can prepare a meal for like 4 to 6 people for about $12. All right. So we're going to go ahead and check our chicken again. Okay. Because again, this is going to go in the oven for about, I don't know, maybe about 5 to 7 minutes, just so that barbecue sauce can bake on the chicken. And it's cooking very well, so we have it at the right temperature. I have my eye on 4. Okay, I do have electric stove, or an electric stove rather. So just check those pieces of chicken. They look so good already. And again, this is a meal that you can prepare in 20 minutes or less. Or let's say 25 minutes or less, okay? Depending on how well or how crispy you like your chicken to be. So this does not take long. You could actually go out right now to the store and go get this and prepare this for yourself, or prepare it for you and a friend, or you and your family. Very inexpensive. Okay. So that chicken is still cooking very well. I'm just going to go ahead and stir my macaroni again. I'm going to go ahead and take out one of my shells, and I just take out one like that. I'm going to go ahead and taste it just to see if it's done. And just about. So this does not take long. If you already have your water boiling, you already got your grease going, this is not going to take you long at all. Okay? So those shells are just about done. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some butter out the refrigerator. And I'm going to grab some shredded cheese so we can prepare our macaroni. Okay, and then I'm going to be using this pan to place our wings in the oven after we put the barbecue sauce on them. Okay, so just make sure you keep on stirring your pasta. I don't like for my noodles to get too done, because I don't like them to be extremely mushy. I still kind of like them to be al dente. Now again, we're using boxed macaroni, but if you want to make your homemade macaroni, you can. I do that from time to time. Maybe I'll do a video on that. So if you want to see a video on how I prepare my homemade macaroni or even my baked macaroni, please just leave that in the comments below. And boss friends, please do not forget to like and subscribe. So just about done. So I'll say I'll let those noodles cook for probably about another minute. And then we are going to take them out, put them in the strainer, and run cold water over it. Okay? And the reason why we run cold water over our noodles is because it shocks them and it stops the cooking process. So let's go ahead and check our chicken again, boss friends. Just gonna shake it, shake it, shake it. You want to get this a little bit closer so you can see. Okay. So I'll say I'll let those cook for probably about a few more minutes. And at this point, my voice is probably sped up because I didn't want to completely bore y'all with just watching me cook this food and it's just in its cooking process. And then at the end, I'm most definitely going to show you the end product. And I want to hear your feedback. Let me know if you prepared this for your family. And let me know how it turned out. And also, if you don't want to use honey barbecue, you don't have to. You can use any sauce that you would like with this method that I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and take this off. I hate to reach over our chicken like that, so please be very careful when you do this. Okay? The only thing that I'm doing right now is just placing my noodles in the strainer. Okay, and we're going to make room on this eye that is not on. Okay, and we're going to get ready to dump the cooked macaroni back in this pan while our chicken is finishing to cook. Okay, so this is the macaroni. I just strained it under cold water. We're going to dump this back in the pot here, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this eye that I have this on low because we just want the cheese that we're going to put in here to melt. So I'm going to put the front eye probably like on, I'm going to put it in between 1 and 2, so like 1.5. So this is the cheese sauce. I'm just going to open up this cheese sauce. Okay, and now the box suggests that you use milk in here, but if you watched my last video, you see if you have to use milk, or it suggests that you use milk, you don't necessarily have to do that. So I'm just going to be using water, okay, because I do not drink whole milk, or I don't drink cow milk for that matter. Okay, so we're just going to squeeze this cheese in here. And again, this is just regular boxed macaroni. So squeeze this cheese in here, okay, and try to get all of it. And then by the time we get done mixing this, our chicken should be ready to come out of the grease and have the barbecue sauce topped on it. So I'm just squeezing this cheese out of here. Okay. And then I'm going to squeeze it all. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Get all of that cheese out of there that you can. And then I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in here, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to add some more cheese. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to be using our country crock here. I get the big one so I don't have to keep buying it. And we're just going to put some butter in here. I'm going to use probably about that much. I don't really use the box when it comes to instructions. I kind of just, you know, use my spirit of cooking discernment. And then I'm going to be using the rest of the cheese that we had used from tacos the other day. So this is Mexican style 4 cheese, okay? And it's not a lot in here, so I'm going to pour the rest of that in there for those of you who love cheese like me and my daughter do. This is the meal for me and my 5-year-old. So I'm just going to dump this in here like so, the rest of that cheese, okay? And then let me put that spoon to the side. I'm going to get a small glass of water or a small cup of water, okay? So just probably about that much. I'm just going to pour it over here just a little bit, like so, okay? Then I'm going to get the pepper. I should have left that pepper out, guys. Sorry, boss friends. And then by the time we get done doing this, our chicken will be ready. So I'm using just regular black cracked pepper. And then I am using sea salt. Okay, so I'm going to spin the sea salt probably like once, like that. Because we can always go back and season it later if you feel like it needs more seasoning. And then the black pepper, I'm going to crack this probably like a couple times or a few times. Because this black pepper is hard. Like a lot of it does not come out at a time. So, okay. So I got that in there. And this is what it's looking like so far. And I'm just going to go ahead and stir this. Stir it, stir it. And I can see our chicken is almost done. So we're going to hurry up and stir this. Okay, keep on stirring it until all that cheese is in there. And since we have the stove on low, this cheese is going to begin to start melting. And then we can just put the top on it so that he can distribute through. This is a very quick meal for under $8, y'all. You cannot beat this. A meal for 2. And again, we're going to have some King Hawaiian rolls with it. And that's gonna be that. Okay, so this macaroni is looking very yummy. Okay, so this is what our macaroni is looking like. Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to put this on 1. And then I'm just going to get the top for it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put this on the back eye so I can bring this chicken over here and show you guys. I'm going to take it off of that hot eye. And I'm going to turn this one off, okay? And then I'm going to turn the eye off that our chicken was cooking on. All right, so I just have a paper plate with a piece of newspaper on top of it. And we're just going to take this chicken out. All right, just shake it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay. And now what I am going to do is put these over here. And I am going to show you here what it is that I do. Okay. So this is what our chicken is looking like. And now I like to put a little bit of seasoning on top of here once it gets done. And I'm just going to crack some of this sea salt on there, like 1, 2. That's that. Okay. And now what we're going to do, we're going to let some of that oil drain off that chicken. That's why we place it on here like so. And y'all, I'm sorry about this setup. I am going to get these videos better for y'all. Okay. So for the meantime, in between time, this is what it's looking like. Okay. And I am just, again, going to let that drain. So if you have paper towel or you have newspaper, this is going to be great for that. All right. So now let me just go ahead and put some of this stuff up because I'm going to be moving my boss friends again. All right. Here goes that parsley. I'm going to be showing y'all what I'm going to be doing with that here soon. Okay. So what I am going to be doing now is I'm going to show you all simply how I just put the barbecue sauce on it. So remember earlier I showed you this. Okay. If you have like a plastic container or something, or like y'all got something on my shirt, but if you have like a Tupperware bowl or something with a lid on it, you can use that. I just grabbed whatever the first thing that I could. Okay, so we're just going to dump our chicken in here. And then we are going to place the barbecue sauce on it. Okay. These are very easy to prepare. Oh, let me just show you how golden that chicken looks. So good, okay? So we're just going to drop this chicken. Let me push that bowl over there because we don't want to have any accidents and the chicken fall on the floor. So we're going to go ahead and drop that chicken in there. Like so. Okay, so we have all 10 pieces of chicken in our bowl. All right, and now what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna pour this barbecue sauce all over it to my liking. If you want to make your own barbecue sauce, you can. But again, we're using Sweet Baby Ray's. This is one of my favorite barbecue sauces. I love it so much. Ooh. So we're just gonna pour some of this over our chicken. Okay, like so. Get crazy with it. Okay, and that should be enough. And then put the top back on it because we don't want any messes. Okay. I'm going to set that to the side. And this is what it's looking like currently. It looks good already. I know some of y'all probably like, I just eat it like that. Okay, so we're going to shake some of this parsley on it. Okay. Shake some of that parsley on there. Like so. Alright. Put the top on it. Y'all will begin to notice that I like to keep everything tidy. I put the tops back on things and put it to the side because I have had some catastrophes. So we're just going to place this top on there. This just goes to a pot. And just make sure you're holding it pretty sturdy. And we're just going to shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. We're just gonna shake it until we feel that the barbecue sauce is evenly distributed on our chicken. Ooh wee. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, So now we are going to get this pan that I told y'all about earlier, which is this one. Okay. And then I'm going to move the grease pan to the back eye. It's always smart to move that pot with the grease in it to the back, because again, we don't want any accidents. Okay, so this is the pan that I am going to be placing our chicken on to go in the oven. And I'm just going to use some of this coconut oil spray, and I'm just going to lightly mist our pan like so. So if you are using a casserole dish or whatever the case may be, that's completely fine. And now we're just going to dump our chicken onto this pan to go in the oven. So this will probably stay in the oven for probably about 5-6 minutes. Okay, just line them up on there. Line them up on there. Line it up. Line it up. Now line it up on there. So that's, you know what, when people are excited about the food that they get ready to eat, they start making songs out of nowhere. Like, we become recording artists. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. So I have my chicken on there lined up. It's ready to go in the oven. Now I just want to show y'all what it looks like before I put it in. Ooh. So I have my oven on 400. It's already preheated. It's been on this whole entire time I have been cooking. But this is what the chicken looks like, y'all. So y'all have prepared honey barbecue wings. This is super easy, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back with the finished product. So I'm going to end this video, and I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, welcome back, boss friends. It is your girl, Coach Jocelyn. So we had our barbecue chicken in the oven for probably about 5 to 7 minutes, just to let that honey barbecue sauce get cooked in onto those beautiful drummers that I am about to smash. Okay, but I'm going to show y'all what it looks like once it's taken out of the oven, and then we're going to plate it. Okay. So this is what our wings are looking like. They're looking real good. They're looking real delicious. They're looking real yummy. They're about to go in my tummy. Where do these songs come from when we know we about to get ready to eat? I have no idea. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and plate. All right. And yeah. So what I have out, I have my parsley out still, and I have my Hawaiian sweet rolls out. I'm just gonna set this over here off the side a little bit just for the sake of the video. Okay, and I'm plating on the stove just so y'all can see, because again, like I said in my other video, I do not have a lot of counter space. I need more counter space, okay? But let's go ahead and start plating. So I'm gonna get my tongs, get my spoon. Okay, and again, this is going to feed 2 people. All right, so let me go ahead and get closer for y'all so you can see. All right, so go ahead and just get the zoom on that one plate so you can see. So it's 10 pieces of chicken, so we're gonna have 5 a piece. All right, 1, 2, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And you guys, I am not a chef. I am just a single mom who is trying to feed her family. All right, so we have our chicken on the plate, as you can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this hot pan over to the side, y'all, because we want to clean as we go. And then now for the macaroni. Okay. And again, you can make this a meal for 4 people. Just get you an additional pack of chicken, spend another $5, and the macaroni might be enough for 4 people. It's up to you, depending on how large you want to make the servings. But this is what we have. It's just one box, and you see that this macaroni is nice and creamy. We did not use any milk because we don't have to. Okay, so if you are someone who is not into using dairy products, or milk rather, in your food that says that you have to use milk, a lot of times you don't have to. It just depends on what it is. But look at that consistency of that macaroni. So let's go ahead and put some of that macaroni on our plates. I love macaroni. Okay, so there's that, and the macaroni for the other plate. Okay, all right, and then we're just going to put this macaroni over there. Make sure you cover it back up. Okay, and then I want to have some rolls with this, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have rolls. All right, now I got the 4-pack of Hawaiian sweet rolls. I love Hawaiian sweet rolls. As you can see, these were only $1. Okay, so I'm just going to put these on the plate. I'm gonna have one for myself, and then one for baby girl. Okay, and we still have one left, y'all. I'm gonna show you some other ways that you can use these Hawaiian sweet rolls in another video. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one up, and then I am going to put a little bit of parsley on top of the chicken, just for a garnish. And then I'm going to use some of this black cracked pepper to go on top of the macaroni, because I like black pepper on my macaroni. We're just going to put a little bit of that on there, and then a little bit of that on baby girls. Okay. Put that to the side. And voila. We have prepared our honey barbecue wings, our macaroni, and we have a roll, and we did all of this under $8. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like and subscribe, boss friends, and stay tuned to my next video with Cooking with Jocelyn.